Hey guys, gals, welcome back. Welcome back to the classic movie reviews. This time it's a triple bill review where I'm going to be going through the Indiana Jones Trilogy, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and The Last Crusade. Um, First off, going into the Raiders of the Lost Ark, we meet Indy. He's going to get the golden idol, and he gets thwarted by Alfred Molina's character. Meanwhile, Alfred Molina's character backstabs him along with someone else, and that sets us off on an adventure. And through that adventure, I've noticed between 80s 90s movies and current action movies that the pace is different between the two. There is some breathing room between action set pieces that you have before. Well, today it's more boom 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 and so on and so forth. But we meet Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones, and he is essentially his emotional fear is snakes and flying. Um, and that brings us, along with his charisma, um, a good adventure to go on. Now, back in the day, this would have been more of an action popcorn flick for me. Now, in retrospect, looking at it, rewatching the trilogy, it's more character development, tight script, Steven Spielberg doing his pacing and so on and so forth. And the pacing and the editing and the action is spot on. The character development is solid and far everything is solid and tight and tied up. And that makes it for a good adventure to go on. Um, the script was tight, cinematography, character development, um, and Harrison Ford going and trying to find the Lost Ark. Um, Overall, my thoughts on it all, if I were to give it on my rating, out of 5 stars, it gets 5 out of 5. Now going on to our next one, which is the Temple of Doom, we meet up with him meeting his old friend who happens to have a key or a marker to go to the Temple of Doom. And it spirals into that and makes it for another great adventure, and the character development, the emotional through line, the action set pieces. You also once again get to breathe throughout these movies, which is comfortable and enjoyable. You're never stuck wondering what's going on. You can see the action set pieces. It's well choreographed, along with the character development and the character moments brought throughout it. Now, for Temple of Doom, I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. Um, for me, it's overall solid in form for it. Um, Now going on to The Last Crusade, where we get introduced to Indiana's father, played by Sean Connery. Um, and it makes for quite the unique adventure as they're bantering back and forth. And we're also getting history of Indy. But in the opening of The Last Crusade, we see a young River Phoenix playing Indiana Jones, and him getting his iconic hat and iconic whip. And that, in turns, he shows that he had a mentor beforehand who influenced him to get the iconic hat and whip. And for this third installment of the trilogy, it's much more lighter, but it still has the emotional through line through it from the previous ones. There are, you can breathe throughout the action set pieces, which I'm probably repeating myself by now, but it's a point. It's a point I'm trying to make, that there's a big difference that I have at least noticed as a viewer, as a fan of these 80s, 90s action movies, and adventure movies. So, character development is solid, performances are solid, directing solid altogether from this, and I would put it into, let's see, out of my rating, out of 5 stars, even though The Last Crusade doesn't really top it, per se, of Raiders of the Lost Ark, it's going to get 4 out of 5 stars. Now, ladies and gents, ladies and gals, guys and gents, if you enjoy my reviews, and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button down there. If you like my videos, the more likes, the more better it is to get me exposed in this high saturation of reviewers. And please leave a comment down below what you want me to review. So, anyways, guys and gals, stay safe. See you on the next one, and bye for now.